Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Raul.
And it's Mike.
And we'd like to welcome back to episode 37 of the AO podcast.
New setting.
Yep. So, for those of you who are watching this on YouTube, as you can see, we're not in our regular recording space, and that is because, unfortunately, as you've heard Mike mention in the past, we usually record in my garage, but unfortunately, due to some prolonged water damage that was sustained to the roof, literally right where we record, an entire fucking piece of the inside of the roof just fell.
It was kind of... He sent me pictures, and I went over today to see. It is kind of... It literally landed where everything is. From the camera to where we are is kind of crazy. It's kind of fucking crazy.
That on fucking,
First of all, we would have been dead.
Yeah.
and at first I was like, would have been bad. I looked, I'm like, okay, yeah, we need to do this somewhere a little more safer, hopefully. And we are here in my room, which is a really small space, but we got it done. I actually prepared a whole nother side to my room, but it was just too cluttered, so I was like, we could just do this on the couch then. A way easier option. So we're recording in my room now. We're on my couch.
So real quick, before we get into anything else,
jerk off.
Shut the fuck up. So, make sure you guys follow us on...
and follow us on Twitter,
Instagram,
MySpace, Blue Sky, TikTok,
which is fucking finally working again.
Yay! And then listen to this audio only on motherfucking...
Except for that one video.
Except for a couple of them.
On Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And then, of course, subscribe right here on YouTube.
Yeah, listen to it with YouTube Premium and shit. Listen to it on YouTube Music and shit like that.
Honestly, out of all the subscription services I have, I think the one that, I probably use the most and is probably my most valued is probably YouTube Premium.
YouTube Premium is the best subscription service you could get, because not only you get no ads on any videos, get to see a bunch of movies that are actually really good for free on there. Once Upon a Time in America is on there.
I think they only do the video playback, where you exit the app, you can still see the video.
Yeah.
I think that's a part of YouTube Premium too.
So it's just you can play
which is
music
the main
on there.
Thing I fucking do. I'm always exiting the app or the app itself, but just have the video on in the background while I'm scrolling through shit.
Yeah.
So that's why it comes really in handy for me.
I didn't know that was a YouTube Premium thing. I was like, oh shit. And I was like, but yeah, it's the best streaming service ever. Honestly, it beats out any of these other way more expensive with even more mid-movies fucking streaming services.
No, fucking with Netflix constantly increasing their prices.
Yeah, for Emilia Perez,
which we'll get into.
Which we will get into later. Holy shit! But first, we're gonna talk.
Speaking of terrible shit.
Yeah, speaking of fucking awful things.
Okay, so listen.
He was on Twitter, which has a lot of awful things, and
So, we'll get into this a little bit more in a bit. But the one thing because of course if you see the title, you can see what we're gonna be talking about. But of course we're gonna be covering the Grammys because history was made. But before we can get into all that positive shit, I wanted to get some negative shit out the way. And that is because
get that negativity off.
I came across...
We're here to bring peace.
I came across a random tweet on my timeline. It was some stupid ass Eminem Stan account that was talking shit about Doechii winning Album of the Year, which by the way we'll get into in a bit. But
yeah, forgot Death of Slim Shady was nominated.
Completely well deserved.
Yeah,
she deserved to fucking win that Album of the Year.
And let me guess, this is the clip of Eminem just going off on the Grammys and not being.
No, it was just a tweet. There was no.
Oh, okay. Because I saw that too. It was just Eminem quoting Eminem's kamikaze interview about the Grammys and stuff, and such an out of context clip.
It really irritates me because usually I don't click on stuff like this, but for whatever reason I decided to click on this tweet, and I saw all the I was scrolling through all the replies, and of course it was just a whole a bunch of like different Eminem stands, like just like yeah, like I think one like was like said something
She
along the
sold
line.
11K first week, OMG flop, and
I think there
shit
was
like
one
that.
that was like said something about how like oh like so this is what we're doing like we're giving these awards to the rookies and not the and I was like
The
what
rookie, like
the
Eminem wasn't a rookie for like 10 years.
but it's like the thing that annoys me
Like his
is
first
like
10 years
for
was like
those
rookie
like
shit.
because here's the thing it'd be one thing if you just thought that like somebody else like or if you just didn't think that Doechii personally deserved it, which I wouldn't see why because that album's fucking amazing.
It's really
But
good.
anyways, the thing that annoys me is that like the way that these people are talking in these tweets, it's like it makes it very clear that like Eminem is literally the only fucking hip hop artist that you listen to. And
Yeah.
no, but the thing that also like
It sucks because like Eminem is actually a hip hop head, you know, and Eminem even this year was like Kendrick Lamar deserves all the Grammys he could
no,
get.
that's what I was gonna say.
You know,
So
it's just like
Eminem is always constantly shouting out the artists that came out before him, and like constantly like giving love to like other artists like fucking like Kendrick, fucking like 50,
yeah,
uh Joyner and like Logic, just like name a few.
yeah.
But it's like it impresses me how like these fucking stands could like dick ride so hard,
It's extreme dick riding.
yet they don't want to abide by like the main thing that Eminem stands for.
Yeah,
Like it's fucking like just the delusion is fucking amazing. Like the delusion that I saw in those fucking tweets. Because here's the thing, even though that album did make my honorable mentions of the year for last year, like let's be fucking honest, man. Like it's not. I wouldn't put it in the category of like album of the year.
Oh, Death to Slim Shady?
Yeah.
No, 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 no. That's like one of the worst albums. It's probably the worst album on that list. You know, and like you know the Pete Rock Common album was good. Dochi's obviously was amazing. We Don't Trust You definitely was like one people expected to win, but the fact Dochi won that is pretty fucking amazing. Towards like a stacked cast, you know. So it's just like and Eminem is always shouting out like Kendrick and stuff. And even this year, Eminem was like, "Yeah, no, he deserves all the Grammys," which happened. Crazy enough. So we're gonna transition from that negative shit
Anyways, fuck
to
Eminem stands.
Eminem stands and also Drake stands too. Ov hoes. Oh god, they were in shambles that night. They're in shambles with the fucking Drake's like coming out. He's like, I made it through though, bullet holes and all. You know, got the smoke on my back. I've been through it. You know, the thing that I completely deserved this entire time. I went through it, yo. And wow, Kendrick
That entrance was beyond corny.
is so bad. And people were like, well, if Kendrick did it, well, like if Kendrick did it, it probably would have been good. You know,
Well, he wouldn't have lost.
he would have lost. So it's just like I was like, no, but this is seeing Kendrick just win so much, and then not only that. First of all, we're talking about Grammys. Kendrick winning 5 fucking Grammys in one night
For a diss track.
For a diss track.
First ever thing to have, or the first ever in hip hop history.
Yes, which is first of all, which automatically makes it one of the best, if not the best, diss track of all time. Like I don't think you can discredit it now. Like sure, there's other ones that like you like more, but like that has to be on the top tier list though. And it's another West Coast classic, and it hasn't even been a full year yet. And we have the Super Bowl Sunday, which is crazy. And just like the Super Bowl, the crowd here was going crazy for all these fucking wins. For a song of the year, record of the year. Like the fact that it won this much for one song, song.
And then so wait, I want to get
crazy.
I want to get to like I think it was specifically when he won record of the year.
Yeah.
I think it was Miley Cyrus who was announcing.
Yeah. She was like, "Yeehaw!" He is Kendrick Lamar.
Jesus Christ.
This guy is so on guard.
That's gonna be a clip. But no, so she was the one presenting, and so when she finally announced that it was Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, they start playing the song as he's walking up to the stage. But not only
both
that,
worlds.
they're showing the fucking like the different people, like the different cameras are showing like the different people like reacting to it. So you see
Yeah.
fucking like Beyonce dancing to it. You see fucking Taylor Swift. Let me tell you, Taylor Swift was fucking getting down that night.
No, she, you know, I think she felt the type of way when she like got mentioned in that diss shit, you know. And also, like, I think I said this when we were talking about the Drake and Kendrick beef, or like GNX even. But like, I love how like unexpectedly like tight they are. Taylor Swift and Kendrick
Yeah.
Lamar, people who make like complete like different, like off the spectrum music from each other, but yet like they're the ones that are. And Taylor gets a lot of hate from a lot of people, but like I think that's funny that they both like just like each other to the point like where Kendrick's working with her producer on hits, or
The
like
fact that they actually have
even
a
diss
track.
track. He worked on a diss track with him probably while he was making GNX.
The
That shit
fact
is crazy.
that Taylor and Kendrick even have a song together is kind of crazy.
And he also they both remade that song with by re-recording the vocals too. Which and that was like 2023, 2022 Kendrick, who were like, "Oh wow, what the fuck is he? He's like actually out here." And the fact that he's been out here for almost a year now, and this kid, you know, usually tracks like their timeliness, they die out real soon. Like the fact that like Not Like Us gets it keeps getting back into like the timeline is fucking crazy. And that came out in like June, May, like early May, right?
Yeah.
It's like 8 to 10, like 10 months of this shit. Like it's like fucking. Even as a huge fucking Kendrick stan that I am, I I didn't expect this. It's crazy to witness, and the fact that we're not even at the Super Bowl yet, and everyone's still acting like this. Oh my god, it's crazy to watch.
So getting back to when they actually announced that Kendrick had won. Uh, so they're playing Not Like Us, and they're showing all the different celebrities like reacting to it, and then you finally get to the part where like Kendrick actually makes it on stage,
Mm.
and it got to the part of the song with the A minor,
Mm.
and bro, you
Everybody
literally heard everybody fucking
Hollering.
sing that part.
And every celebrity there, you know, I don't think Jay-Z should be saying that, but like but
Yeah, random ass fucking straight, dude.
wow, I mean, we beat that A minor's line could apply to half of those celebrities in that fucking stadium.
True.
And it's just like, you know, Jay-Z was like, oh, I'll sit down. But like Beyonce, she was having the time of her life.
Oh yeah. Also, shout out to Beyonce for fucking winning Country Album of the Year.
And fucking album of the year. Also, too, like feats, even Beyonce feats that are like fucking crazy, you know, and it had to be like the country album and shit. It's like, you know, and I've only heard songs from it. Usually, especially with Beyonce, I'm on top of things, but I haven't heard the album yet. I've only heard a few songs because I'm just like not a country like person. Like I'm not into that shit. I only listen to like Johnny Cash and shit. So it's just like when it comes to country, you know. So like, but I'll try to listen to that album soon because I heard it's been really fucking good. You know, I'm trying to listen to that Weekend album too, which dropped. I haven't heard it yet.
I haven't heard it either, but the thing that I really liked about it is it from well, it kind of got spoiled for me because I saw it on Twitter. But I guess apparently in the final song or in the final track of the new album, like at the end, the song actually transitions into one of his first songs, which was "High for This,"
Yeah.
which is one of my fucking personal favorite Weekend songs.
Yeah.
But like that, like that's something that's really dope. That I just like because of that whole concept that he has going right now with this album about how like supposedly this is his last album as The Weeknd.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting to see like
him connecting it back to that like
connecting
roots.
it back to like the first album. So that was I thought that was really dope. But no, I personally for me like I do enjoy The Weeknd's music. I'm a fan of his hits, and I actually think I've only ever listened to one Weekend album.
Yeah.
And that was, I believe, the Dawn FM album.
Yeah.
So that's the only album, the full Weekend album that I've listened to. But
yeah, I only, like you said, I haven't heard a full album. I'm surprised I haven't because like I like his songs, I like his shit. I don't like the Idol though. And
that shit was fucking.
But I heard
terrible.
he is gonna act in a couple more movies, but this time with talented people behind the realm. So it's just like I hope his other like acting like gigs like work out in the end and not like the fucking Idol.
I'm not gonna lie though.
Which he co-created, which is the sad part.
Wait. Wait, hold on. Because you said he's working on other stuff right now, right?
Yeah.
And I need to know, are you fucking referring to that fucking trailer that just dropped the other day with him and fucking Jenna Ortega?
Oh, that trailer drop for that movie?
Yeah.
For that Jenna Ortega? I haven't seen it. How does it look?
It looks like fucking ass, dude. Like at first when I saw it, I thought it was like a fucking music video. So I'm like, oh, like this is cool. Like he's doing like some cinematic shit like for his album.
Yeah.
But then I found out it's an
ain't no way.
It's an actual fucking movie.
Yeah, no. It's from a director I really like. That's why I'm just like, I hope it's good. I hope it's good.
No, don't watch the trailer.
Okay, I'm not gonna watch the trailer, but like Edward Schultz, like
because I saw
damn.
it on.
I'll watch the trailer soon.
Popped up in like my Instagram feed.
Yeah.
And at first I legit thought it was like just a fucking like a music video.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, like nowadays, like artists, especially like The Weeknd, tend to get really creative.
Yeah.
Like with their music videos. So that's what I thought it was. I was like, oh, that's fucking dope. Like he got Jenna Ortega like to be in his music video. Yeah. But then when I realized that it was a fucking movie, yeah. I was like, wait a minute.
Well, I will reserve judgment and just hope for the best. That's all I'll say.
I could have said that if I would have just seen like a headline on it.
Yeah.
But since I watched the actual fucking trailer, I can't.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
And it sucks because Jenna Ortega is actually a good actress.
She is like surprisingly a good actress. I was like, oh shit, and she knows her shit. Like when it comes to movies and shit. So, like she like knows, she's gonna have a better career than like the actress that plays 11 in Stranger Things, because every one of her movies is fucking horrible. Like it's fucking. Like I'm like, this is new one with Chris Pratt and a bunch of robots and shit. I'm like, this looks fake as fuck. This looks like a fake movie.
Oh wait,
you would see in Tropic Thunder.
I'm actually kind of curious to see if you share my opinion on this.
What?
So recently, the new trailer for the Fantastic Four movie came out.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not feeling it.
You're not feeling it?
No, especially the way that the Rock guy looks.
It's the Thing.
Yeah, the Thing.
He looks like that.
I know that's stupid, but I prefer the one. I prefer the way he looked in like the OG movies.
Just like I was gonna be rude as fuck, but like
this looked a little bit too friendly, like
too friendly. Yeah, I mean, he's in the last. Have you seen the last Fantastic Four movie? It fucking sucks absolute fucking dick. Mostly because the thing in that movie fucking looks like a fucking it looks like worse than like the villain in that movie. Like it fucking sucks. The 2015 one. The 2015 one.
Was it Rise of the Silver Surfer?
No, not that one. Well, that one sucked too.
No, that's the only one I remember watching.
Yeah, that one's like where Galactus is a cloud and not a fucking giant alien. I'm like, I like this one because it actually like they're just going for it with like the fucking giant suit and shit. But like Galactus is a terrifying. You read that shit. Like first of all, Victor Doom is always got one because he's like the evil Tony Stark. Like he's fucking rich as fuck. He's smart as fuck. He knows a bunch of magic shit. And he has the ability to like be absolute fucking powerful, like actually battling gods. But like Galactus is like a fucking giant fucking alien that eats fucking planets. That has horrifying like background shit. So I'm just like, all right,
Wait,
let's just go there. There's like
are Fantastic Four,
Mhm.
are those DC or Marvel?
Marvel.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just like that's why it's a big deal now because like they've been trying to get Fantastic Four. There's a bunch of stupid Sony Marvel shit that like studios would have let other studios do these certain superheroes. Is now they're actually doing it. So it's just like holy shit. It's gonna be a big deal, and I kind of like the trailer. Like the trailers have been good recently. Like I'm not really the movies, but like I like the trailers they're making so far. But like the movie still like I'm probably just not gonna see it in theaters. I'll probably watch it on Disney Plus or
Oh
something.
yeah, speaking of movies, by the way,
Yeah.
you might still haven't watched Hard Eyes.
Yeah. Which comes out soon. So we will try to go see that, and then
Dude, I can't wait. You still haven't.
Your burp fucking got me off guard. Like it was like it's just fucking in my head.
Hey, listen, it can't be worse than the fucking cough.
I know that last episode had me.
If you watched that last episode, I actually went back in the edit, and for that specific clip where I was just fucking coughing into the mic, I had to lower the volume.
Yeah, no, it was loud. I was like, what the fuck? But anyways,
no, but so
Hard Eyes we'll try to see soon.
I was gonna say, you still haven't seen shit about it, right?
No.
Okay, because the reason why I want you to go into it blind is because I want to see your genuine reaction to when you see the design of the mask.
No, man. Okay, I'll try to reserve as much as I can, but like, oh my god, we got into a huge fucking tangent. We were just talking about the Grammys.
Oh yeah, so
fuck. Okay, anyways, Grammys. Big cut right here. Apologize.
Yeah, so Mike had to get his dog real quick. But as I was saying, Kendrick is super subtle with this shit, which it makes it even more funny because
he looks mad.
When he walks up to, because the thing is, like, I didn't even know about this when I originally saw the clip on Twitter.
Yeah.
But then I found out afterwards that Kendrick Lamar was wearing what is known as a Canadian tuxedo. Which I guess apparently is an outfit that just consists of all, like, denim.
He looks goofy as fuck. He kind of he's always wearing these goofy outfits. I kind of like it.
Hey, they can't be more goofy than Drake's. Bro.
I know.
Did you see the fucking? Yeah. Did you see the clip of the fucking outfit he was wearing at the concert with
the
big ass white boots?
Yeah, I did.
I was like, what the fuck?
That shit was fucking hilarious. I was like, that's super bright. Like, I would just be distracted by just those. I wouldn't be paying attention to like what he's singing or whatever. That shit.
Like that's like some shit you see at like those like fucking random ass like fashion show runways.
Yeah.
Like that's something that a model would fucking wear on one of those runways. Cause I'm like, what the fuck?
And then he's gonna release like R&B songs on like a.
Oh wait, I'm glad 14th, you brought that up.
On the 14th and stuff.
So his
he's gonna sing, bro.
His actually. I'm not even gonna lie, because people have been waiting for these two to collab.
Yeah.
So the highly anticipated collab album between Drake and Party Next Door is gonna be dropping on Valentine's Day. Here's the thing, though.
Party at the party. Playing with
the fucking now. Name of the album.
It's like some love songs,
right?
No,
it's Some Sexy Songs for You.
Oh no!
Like
for
that
me?
Already is like.
Not for me, no.
Like, that's a fucking horrible title.
Not for me.
Objectively speaking, like, again, like, the music could be fucking great. But objectively speaking, that album title is fucking horrendous.
And despite all of the corniness, he is, like, it's just, like, he's like a corn farm. Like, that's what he is. He's a fucking, this is a good move. It's just, like, just going through some sing-songy shit that like people could just like jam and vibe to, it's just like this is like the best thing he could do. Well, but his other decisions are costing him his entire career, and it is Drake's fault. It's nothing on Kendrick. Everything that has happened to Drake was his fault. That's just what it is. And Kendrick's a meanie. Yeah, he's a bully.
the one
Like,
thing
even
that
as a Kendrick fan, I have to say, he's a fucking mean man. He's a fucking meanie. And he keeps going. He won 5 Grammys off this shit alone. And like by the way, this is his third time winning 5 Grammys. One for five for To Pimp a Butterfly, and then 5 for Damn. So it's been a while since like he's had this streak. He has this much of a night. So it's insane. It's insane shit. On every level he's beating this man, and it's just like what damn, just like damn, and have all your peers just like saying A minor while you're in Australia singing in nightclubs. It's just like I would be doing the same thing. I would be like, I need to leave here. I need to go Europe, fucking Australia, whatever. Go land down under without Vegemite and the kangaroos and the whatever the fucks is like the fake accents. And just like be away from America and like that area for a bit. Like I completely understand. Go where the rescuers go. So it's just like.
I
No,
just
it's
kind of let you
crazy.
go off on a tangent. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, cause it's wild. Cause like it's fucking crazy. Like this Grammy shit is crazy. All right, and I think
That's why I kind of spaced out when you were talking.
I know. I was like, "Are you even fucking listening to this shit?" What a great podcasting, Raul.
No, but
fucking
I
amazing.
listen. You just going on a fucking. You're shut the fuck up. You're fucking talking about Vegemite and kangaroos and shit. Shut up, dude.
No,
but
once you got there, you're like, what
yeah,
the
that's
fuck?
when I was like, wait a minute, guys. So where the fuck? I'm not gonna lie, I thought we were gonna like swerve all the way into a fucking whole Australian tangent. I was gonna be like, what the fuck?
Call the accents fake.
But no,
true.
so
Um,
like so very intricately said.
mhm.
Kendrick is just like
just on a roll, and the
he's-
Super Bowl's this Sunday.
yeah. So
and
we're
we will
recording
talk
this
about
on
that.
Thursday. And this Sunday is of course gonna be the Super Bowl. So I cannot wait to see it because I'm gonna be honest with you, I am a football fan, but
Yeah.
this year particularly I'm only looking forward to the halftime show.
Like fucking like a deal called the Chi Chiefs. The
Shut up, dude. This is why you should be talking about sports. But no,
like I like brought it up to him because he's a 49ers fan and he fucking hates the Chiefs, and then like and he's like, oh, little Chi Chiefs, little. little
I don't think I've ever heard them referred to it that way. That's fucking insane.
Oh, shit. I was fucking dying at a Pizza Hut, man. I was laughing so hard.
At a Pizza Hut. But no, what's it called? So no, yeah, like so. Just to reiterate, because I think I only really mentioned it briefly, but the fact that this is the first diss track in hip hop history to win a Grammy
Yeah.
is fucking insane. Like the fact that not only like I genuinely feel like we got to experience probably what a lot of people like, especially like maybe years from now, will like look back on as probably one of the craziest. Because here's the thing, for the longest time, people like when you talk about like historic moments in hip hop, like you go like back in the day to like for example like the Tupacs and the Biggies, the Nas versus Jay-Z, and even like a little bit later than that, like you have 50 Cent versus Ja Rule.
Yeah.
Like shit like that. And then but I feel like this is the first battle that like where it's like specifically for our generation. Like we grew up with these artists.
Yeah.
So to have witnessed not only what was arguably
And these are artists like 10, 15 years into the game also. And this is like a beef that's been subtly growing for like at least 10, 11 to 10 at least. Like, so it was like crazy to witness, like just to like the pot blow the fuck up. So the fact that we're like it's still as relevant as was like months ago shows like how much like people have been like sadly waiting for this, but also like how deeply like the shit went. Like it went so far and it keeps going farther, and the fact that we're gonna see it during the halftime show is gonna be
Yeah,
insane.
I really like.
It's gonna be insane.
I think it's almost a guarantee because there was a lot of
Like it, like you said, since like apparently it's like a shitty football season. I feel like a lot of people are just gonna be like, all right, we're just gonna watch.
No, yeah,
it.
there's gonna be. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of people that are watching it just for the halftime.
Like last year, how like the ratings went up because Taylor Swift was just there.
Yeah.
I'm like, she really has like.
Yeah, now nobody's gonna give a fuck that she's there.
Her doing like her like very white dances.
That was honestly that was. I'm not gonna lie.
When she's like imitating Mustard, is like.
Oh yeah, just fucking when he's like, oh yeah, that show's funny. I wish that they would have like when they would have shown a longer clip of that.
I know.
They only showed it very briefly.
She was having. It's like if she won, like she's celebrating like if she won.
Yeah, she was
all the Grammys, especially the ones she's not in.
Listen, I'll give that to Taylor Swift. Like she was definitely the fucking highlight of those Grammy clips that I saw. Because she was just having a night, man.
Oh my god! Like, I was like, I've never like thought this woman was funny until funny in another way. Instead of like her fucking like stiff dancing and shit, like that.
Don't bring that up because I've seen some clips on Twitter, but I don't feel like being mean.
Oh my god! Because like she like. Her and Miley Cyrus don't got any fucking moves at all. This is like it's the second random Cyrus.
That fucking reminds me of the fucking performance.
Like that.
Do you remember the fucking?
I'm like, what
Miley
is
Cyrus?
that?
Do you remember? Do you remember the performance that Miley Cyrus did a few years ago? With fucking Robin Thicke. And they were doing one of her songs, and she like, started twerking on him. And like, people, some of the memes were like people were like putting chicken cutlets. Like.
Chicken cutlets is insane. Oh my god.
Bro,
man, but she.
That was a fucking. Was an insanely memeable fucking concert, dude. And I think it was like for the VMAs or something.
But Taylor was just having fun that night. Like, you know what? This is the first time like I found it funny.
I think it was like during her Wrecking Ball era when that happened.
I came in like wow, what a fucking song! I'm not gonna go into it because
I'm not gonna lie. So at first, real quick,
real quick,
that's gonna be like the most untrue phase of this whole podcast. But I just wanted to mention real quick. Now that you brought that song up, I remember. When it first originally came out, I never really appreciated it because I just got annoyed with it because it was always on the radio.
It was everywhere.
But like when I actually like went back and listened to it randomly the other day,
you think it was a vibe?
It's actually a pretty like I think it's a pretty like well written song.
Yeah. I still don't like it, but shout out to Miley. She's rich, and we're not. So anyways, so that's all we have to talk about for the Grammys.
Oh yeah,
Doechii won, Rhapsody won, Erykah
Badu
won.
Everybody else that won.
Yeah,
because Doechii. I will say Doechii 100% again.
And that Doechii performance was fucking crazy.
Yeah, she killed
amazing
that shit,
choreography on that one. I like that was fucking and I'm glad awesome.
To say I got to see her do that song live when I went to that TDE Christmas show.
Yeah, no,
so
it's
that
like,
was super dope.
The orchestrations in that was like a pure theatrical like experience that I deeply adore. So shout out to that performance. Amazing choreography, amazing dancers, amazing like everything about it was great.
Little like 1 minute track she put out like after the Grammys?
No, I haven't yet. I've been nosebleeds. I've been wanting to hear it because I know. I'm not gonna lie, dude.
So I listened to it, and I can definitely I think not only in that track, but like in some of her other stuff, I've definitely noticed that Nicki Minaj definitely had to be one of her influences because I can definitely hear Nicki Minaj in like some of her work.
Yeah. Sorry, got a call. We're still recording.
Wait, you got a call for what?
And my girl, I think she's calling me, and I'm like, we're still recording because like she went left, and then by the way, so we took a bit to set up, and
Oh
then
yeah,
we took a longer thing. Like there's gonna be footage of just us doing fucking this stupidest shit.
yeah.
So
Listen, we
we're a little late. Like not only is this the first time doing it in this room, but like this is the latest we've done it. It's like 5 o'clock right now.
yeah. So it's like the latest we've legit ever recorded. So
Yeah, it's like
but just to kind of wrap it up, with the Grammy talk, yeah. So shout out to Doechii for winning Album of the Year. Shout out to Kendrick for making hip hop history yet again
yeah.
by getting the first ever diss track to win a Grammy. That's fucking insane. Um, but moving on from
Yeah.
that, so as
So
Michael alluded to at the beginning of the
you know,
podcast,
but like people are saying the Grammys are like, oh, this is like a really good year this year. What the fuck? Usually they're not this good. And then I saw a retweet that's like, the Oscars are gonna fucking suck dick this year, and especially because one of these movies, holy shit. It's not stopping the drama. And also, it's a giant piece of shit. And if you don't know what we're talking about, it's Amelia Perez.
oh my god, I still
And
remember.
we didn't finish it.
Wait.
We did not.
First off,
Which is rare for me.
To go back,
I've seen some shitty movies, and I've seen some shitty
you're
musicals.
doing a little too fast, Michael. So at first, I'm pretty sure you brought it up on the previous episode.
Yeah, I'll talk about her racist tweets.
Yeah. So that's how we originally started talking about this movie, and then we got the bright idea to actually fucking watch it.
And
and listen,
fucking-
wait. So just
fucking
going into it,
terrible.
just to set the stage.
Spoilers, you don't need to watch this movie.
So,
We're gonna talk shit on it. Even though we did not finish it, because we could not.
So
We could not.
Mike actually, Mike actually really enjoys musicals.
I love
Versus, where I don't.
I love musicals.
So Mike let me know that this was actually a musical.
I have very poor taste in musicals. I see.
And so
I like the ones everybody hates.
And so I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna try to be open minded, but just because knowing that it was gonna be a musical, I'm like, fuck, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. But boy,
Oh,
like
the way it opened, as soon as I heard the fucking Life of Pablo sounding Kanye vocals at the very beginning,
yeah, like
I was like, oh
auto-tune.
fucking no. And it's just like I was like, is this what we're going for? And it's for the acting. First of all, like we said in the previous episode, the director is a French man who also co-wrote with this with 3 other people. First of all, has 4 screenwriters on this movie. Fucking crazy. Kind of feels like it too. But also,
wait, real quick. That reminds me of what you said in the last episode when you fucking told me that I guess apparently that director said something like Spanish is like the poor people like.
Yeah, he's like, it's a very poor language. And not only that, he didn't do any research about Mexicans or Mexican culture. First of all, he didn't even cast Mexican actors. Like Zoe Saldana. Zoe Saldana is from fucking so fuck. Oh god, hey, we'll get there when we get there. But like, it even though it has this like artsy aesthetic, it doesn't look good. I don't think it's shot really well. It just has a bunch of colors, but like, you could fucking sprinkle some fucking like pixie dust on a bucket of shit. It's still gonna be a bucket of shit, even if it has a little fucking sprinkles on it. So it's just like, while we start this bucket of shit, this fucking lawyer's walking around. I thought like I can't even remember even comprehend the beginning of this musical because it's always Aldana speaking terrible Spanish. Everyone speaks terrible Spanish here. Like she's a lawyer and like she's like walking around. He's like, I'm doing very important stuff and shit.
Oh,
and like
the little scene, the little cut scene to where
yeah,
you
and
see fucking,
I know. Sorry, go on.
Where you see a fucking dude like He got stabbed, right?
Yeah, like all the things, like all the people are like
And it was
choreographing.
like the weakest fucking.
It was the
he
weakest
like, yeah.
shiv I've ever seen. Like you want to see like a good
like,
cinematic shiv? See like Breaking
the
Bad.
Fucking sweater that.
I know. It's just like. And also it was random too, because like I thought it would be like, oh, this like she's a lawyer and it's gonna get political and there's gonna be riots here. No, motherfucker, she's just going to have lunch, and it looks like it's like a protest song and like a like the choreography. First of all, choreography is also terrible. It looks like a bunch of TikTok dances. Like I think like everything from that first scene, I think sets the tone about how terrible everything about this movie is gonna be, from the music to the lyrics to the acting to the choreography to the cinema. Like everything about it is like people are trying very hard, but no one knows what the fuck to do. I think that's like it, and that's just the first fucking scene. Terrible fucking aesthetics, like terrible fucking songs, and then it like we only watched it once and we didn't finish it. I finished a lot of shit. I watch a bunch of bullshit, Raul. You know how much bullshit I fucking watch? Oh my fucking god, it'll fucking wring your fucking head dry. When I say this is one of the worst movies I've ever fucking seen, I'm not fucking lying.
I just want to talk about my personal favorite scene.
Let's go. That's my feelings though.
When
did you like it?
Zoe Saldana's character is walking around and she has these fucking maids in like pink shirts falling, like trailing behind her.
That song was terrible too.
She like starts doing the musical number, right?
Yeah.
And you see the whole time the maids in the background are just fucking cleaning.
I know.
And I was like, that's gotta be racist.
I know. It was just like he's like, oh, what should these like brown talented like women do? He's like, they're maids and they're dancing right now. Oui croissant, let's go.
Oui croissant, let's go. What the fuck was that?
That's the director. If the director wants to be disrespectful as fuck to Mexicans, and by the way, he just sees the entirety of Mexico as just cartel. That's it. Just criminals and like people suffering, and that's it. And it's just like the most basic bare bone thing that someone could like take away from like Mexico. That's gonna be my new saying
whenever I'm leaving the house from now on. I'm gonna just be like,
we
let's go.
That's what I think. Like the amount of respect I think this movie deserves, like kind of none. And then like we skip later to like when we meet like the cartel boss, and like before the transition.
Oh wait, this is
like the plot is like a lawyer gets kidnapped to help a cartel boss get a transition, and I'm like, that plot level, I'm like, okay, and it's just like all right. There's something going on here that's a little too wild about this plot.
Listen,
but go on.
Where after she gets kidnapped, and they're like, she had like a sack, and they're like finally talking face to face, and at one point the cartel boss is just speaking to her, but then they start to fucking rap out of nowhere, and I was like, what the? Because my mind didn't even fucking process it when it happened. So I'm like, why is he? Wait, oh, he's not. Wait, huh?
He's not talking anymore. Not only that, it's like the most whisper fucking like it's trying to be like Hamilton and shit, where it's like trying to sound good and poppy.
It's like if Christian fucking Bale's Batman was trying to do fucking ASMR.
And like she's rapping like in the most whisper fucking, like I couldn't hear shit, you know. It's like and like it's that low too. Like the audio sounds like they recorded the music in my room. Like like it's like kind of awfully produced and mixed also. And it's like that song is so goofy in itself, and it's like and musicals are always goofy, but like there's like this movie already told a line of like what kind of shit it doesn't give. So it's like, okay, all right, and then it just keeps going more in like that more like wannabe poppy, what's new these days era of like musicals, because French people make awesome fucking musicals, but this is not one of them.
Wait, real quick, I think we forgot a little thing where I audibly remember you like being like, oh no, like when we noticed it's that the when they were doing the musical scene with the maids. When like there's a scene where there's like a bunch of strobe lights going
Oh
on.
yeah, the camera's like going back and forth in the worst way possible. It looks like an early 2010s cheap like music video where they just discovered this like new like, oh, what can we do about this and stuff. It was like completely like shot and edited like
The fucking
garbage.
strobe lights took me out.
That was like crazy. That actually like blinded me a bit. That was like fucking nauseating. That was like like I. That's the one thing. Like usually, I see very intense movies, but the one thing I don't want to be is like nauseated. Like I could feel exhausted or depressed as fuck, but nauseating is like that's when I'm like, no. Like I love that like Attack of the Senses type cinema, but like I had this is it's not even like it's just attack on the common senses. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Why'd you just you're making decisions that like keep making not sense for like the fucking movie, and then it keeps going, and it's just like, okay, after we meet the cartel boss that wants to transition, we go see a bunch of doctors, and then that's where we get the infamous clip that's been circling around Twitter, and the one that I noticed immediately, and the one that you saw and were like, oh no, is when she goes to fucking um was it Bangkok or like China? Like I forgot what the place was, but like it was and it's just like around that area. It's just like, and then he's like
Oh
talks
no,
about
wasn't it
transit.
fucking Israel?
No. Talk about the one before where it's
Uh,
like woman to man, man to woman, man to woman, from penis to vagina. That one, a very famous clip right now circulating, and it fucking blows dicks. It fucking suck from the get go. You're like, holy shit, this sucks ass. Like from like the lyrics, just like I think they only like this sounds like they fucking Google translated everything from this movie. Like it, like even if you're not a Spanish speaking person, I feel like just something is off. It's like if every character was like spoke like Gus in Breaking Bad. It's just because like the actor is not Spanish at all, so it's just like a bunch, and there's actors in there that don't speak Spanish that like have to speak Spanish. It's pretty funny actually, but like Jesse speaking Spanish better than like Gus. It's really funny, but like, but like like so it's like everything sounds so off, and like you could get away with it if like the cinematography or like even the acting is good, or like if the music numbers like visually are compelling. They're not.
now I
And
look, kind of want to watch Breaking Bad in Spanish.
and then and not only that, during that same scene you just see a bunch of people in wheelchairs dancing and shit. By the way, all these musical numbers end in the worst way possible.
Oh yeah, it's
they
like
don't
just
fit.
abruptly end.
Like they just like stop. Okay, no, okay, fine. Which I like, but like I need like there needs to be a flow here within these songs, and some of these songs are just useless. That opening number is fucking useless, and then this one is just like very so tone deaf and so fucking like, are you kidding me? These are lyrics. People are getting paid to do this. Netflix is fucking like not funding David Lynch works, rest in peace, but like giving money to this. What the fuck are we doing here? And it's not paying off for them. Everyone is talking about this movie and it fucking sucks. But then we find a doctor in Israel. First of all, crazy, and then second of all, like, they start talking about like he can't do this, but he has to do that, has to reconsider and shit. And then he's like, "Hey," and I'm just like, "Ain't no way." It starts, and then like the worst. They could like it feels like they casted him with him not knowing he had to sing, so it's just like it's like him singing on the spot. It sounds like, and it doesn't sound good. It's trying to be like fucking like this Les Mis type shit, but it's like these lyrics are so like awful and the performances are awful, and like we couldn't like, and then when he keeps singing, like that's when we're like, oh fucking no, like oh fucking no. And it's just like it caught us so off guard about how bad this shit is. And I'm someone who loves musicals. I can't imagine you watching this you fell asleep
Yes.
3 times, and the last one you were like, I need to stop.
Listen, so literally the only fucking musical number that I remember after the hospital scenes is the one with fucking Selena Gomez in her bed.
Oh,
where it
God.
just transitions to like a bunch of random guys in like a spotlight.
Yeah.
But after that, man, I like couldn't do it. I was like, Mike had to keep waking me up, and then by the third time, like, Mike, I can't fucking. And then but then you realized that you couldn't do it anymore when you paused it.
I paused. I thought we were close to the ending. I had an hour left. I had one fucking whole ass hour left, and apparently everybody dies at the end, from what I've heard, in a very silly car crash. But like, so I'm not watching any more of that movie. That movie took so much out of me, and I'm able to watch bullshit after bullshit. I'm able to watch.
I'm curious to see if they had like a musical number right before they crashed.
I know. I'm probably gonna like just rewatch the last hour eventually, but because I just want to see how it ends and
like
how stupid it
that's
was.
how the fucking musical number ends. They just get.
That's
hit
how the
by
whole
a
movie
fucking...
is. It's just fucking a giant car crash that people are giving Oscar nominations to, and I feel like everybody now is like, what the fuck are they thinking? And even the Hollywood people are like, what
How
the
would you
fuck
feel if it
are
actually
they thinking?
won?
Like Oscars are very tone deaf people, so I wouldn't be surprised, but it will probably be the worst Best Picture win in all of cinema history. And there's been some bad ones. I think this is worse than some of the. I think this is worse than Crash. I think this is worse than some of those earlier Best Picture winners, where like the main message is like, Western expansion is okay. You know, it's just like it's like honestly, Amelia Perez like does. And then the thing that broke me, that was like, I can't do this anymore, is when like when she is finally transitioned, and like the former cartel boss, she's like, she sees someone like, this is my son, and like, I need he's like, and he's missing, you know, and he's like, I don't know if he's alive or dead. And then like the cartel boss is like, wait, I might have killed their son, but I'm gonna bring them peace by revealing where all like my victims are. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? You're just making this character look like you're trying to give sympathy to this character, I think, because the way they shoot it is crazy confusing, and it's just like, you could tell it's just like you're just seeing this woman in pain, but like it's also, this character is such a stupid idiot that's just like, the whole point of you transitioning and leaving that life is for you to live a new life, but you're coming back for the consequences. This is some like Dear Evan Hansen type manipulative fucking bullshit. Like, I was like, I can't stand it. It had a whole musical number where these fucking poor ass kids are like singing so sadly, and I'm like, man, this is a Hollywood movie. I know that like this is all makeup and fake. Like, don't try to like reel me in with this. Like, don't like how dare you? That's why I had to stop, because I was like, I can't take another hour of this fucking
yeah, by that time I had
bullshit.
checked out. You know why? Because I don't remember any of that shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I sound like if I pitch this in a meeting, it's like, oh shit, that's terrible. Don't ever say that idea again. But I guess since he's French, you know, he's like, oh, let's do this. You know, it's just like, I can't believe this movie was even made. And the fact that it's getting a bunch of shit, mostly because everybody on this fucking thing can't shut their mouths from, like, you know, Selena Gomez is like, I get it, the things are sad with, like, immigration shit now. But, you know, it's just like, you know, white ringers are gonna be like, oh, she's crying and shit. Like, you're not gonna, you know, just like cry it out and just donate it. Like, you know, this is personal things. Don't donate your own shit, or like share even resources with that shit, you know. But also like the main actress, like the actress that got the historic nomination for being like the first trans actress to like actually break that mold, which is crazy and should be celebratory. But she's like a racist piece of shit who has some crazy ass tweets.
Yeah. Well, if you want to like hear that, you talked about that on the last episode.
Yeah.
But now kind of like
it's
to wrap
crazy. It's crazy. But like, now, like, since like all that shit's happened, she keeps doing interviews, and she's like, one of the interviews, she's like, well, like, my friends are like black too, and I'm like, that does not help your case. And like Netflix is like, we're not putting you on into any interviews anymore.
No, that's a
It's
super
crazy.
horrible movie.
It's crazy.
Literally.
1 out of 10. This is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. And I break my rules. I don't usually stop watching movies. I like to finish them because it's just like they work so hard. I don't want everybody on this movie needs to feel so ashamed of themselves. It's not even fucking funny. Like, I hope this is y'all take note of how
I'm
not to
gonna
do
lie,
a fucking
I
movie.
wasn't expecting you to get this passionate about it.
Yeah, no, it sucks. It's one of the worst movies. It's one of the worst movies I've seen, Raul. And I've seen a lot of dog shit. I've seen a lot of bullshit. Some of them you showed to me, but like,
Listen,
I really
showed you
hate
it.
this movie and what it stands for and how like,
I only showed you the best.
yeah, it's just like everything you've shown me is better than Amelia Perez. I'll say that. Like every time there's a new low, I'm just like, Amelia Perez exists for how tone deaf and like very offensive and how badly made it is. So everybody in that
So
movie,
to
fuck
wrap
them,
this
fuck them,
bad shit up,
and their mama.
We're gonna move on to some other bad shit, unfortunately. So, as most of you know, this is we chose our bad album of the month.
Yes, we do.
Like 2 episodes ago, I think.
And we forgot to announce it last episode.
Yeah, and so it turned out that it ended up being.
It's February now, I guess.
Yeah, so it turns out the album ended up being Green Day's
Father for All Motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's the actual album title. Isn't it so edgy and cool?
So we're not gonna go through this whole album, but I just wanted to give my perspective on it first, since Mike's actually heard the album before, and I was going into it completely blind. But not only that, I'm also not like a super avid Green Day listener. Like, I do know, like, of course, some of their classic hits, but I don't really keep up with their music.
That time.
And so I remember, as soon as I freaking clicked play on this album,
yeah, that first song gives you the tone of like this entire fucking like.
I remember listening to
shit
it,
fest.
and I legit went back and I was like, "Is there another fucking band called Green Day?" Because like literally, like from what I remember their sound to be, like it legit didn't sound anything like that. Like, it sounds like some fucking
generic
band,
fucking
like,
commercial music,
like
you
some
see.
band that you would just hear on K-Rock or
Yeah, like a fucking like you watch like a Pepsi commercial and you hear that like this like woohoo woohoo and, and shit like that.
The
You know,
fuck was that?
That's what they sound like to me in my fucking ear. It's like that generic like super commercial like for an album that's called Father of All Motherfuckers. It's pretty fucking tame. Like, it's so like not what Green Day came out. One of their first albums is called Dookie. You know, it's like like, you know, and like he's coming in from an outsider. I'm coming in from like a long time Green Day fan. I kind of stopped listening to him after like obviously like 2009 because like they fell off hard by then. But they've always had messy albums. This is like their fucking worst album, is easily. Like they other albums have been like, you know, hit or miss too, but like this one is like a major miss. And like Revolutionary Road and like whatever the other one with the radio fucking sucks. Like they both fucking suck ass. But like I'm coming in as a fan too, as like a big fan of like Insomniac, like fucking Dookie, and especially American Idiot, you know. So it's just like I've seen them like just like pull through and come in at a second new wave. Like a lot of older Green Day fans liked them in the 90s. I liked them during the 2000s. You know, that's why like American Idiot is like a very personal album to me. Like, but like this one fucking sucks dick. There's this Billboard that fucking sucks too. It's like no features, no Swedish songwriters, no trap beats, 100% pure uncut rock. Father of All, out now. And that's like what it says. That's like what it says on here on a billboard. No Swedish songwriters. Like shut. Like what lame ass fucking advertising. I gotta say, it's just like it put me off this album. I was like, this is not how you market an album at all. Like it's just like, especially when you're fucking damn near 50. It's just like you're not like and. Yeah, no, it's just fucking. It's a very like I was trying to like listen to it track by track of like what's like the differences here, but most of these songs, if not all of them, sound the fucking same. They fucking sound the fucking same, and all these song titles suck.
What?
You were just like spacing the fuck
Because
out.
I'm not like you've been going on freaking like long ass freaking tangents, man.
Man, it's just like you're so yeah, man, oh shit, oh, he's like
Well, I mean, you haven't been like the whole fucking episode.
cause like we're talking about shit that fucking sucks dick to me. It fucking
No,
like
but
eats assholes.
I knew that, but I
Like
just didn't know you were
fucking
gonna be that passionate.
like
About it.
fucking like munching
Because
on
you
my.
legit even
just
said that you didn't want to like spend that much time. On the beat.
listen. I got heated now. I was like my turd cutter is fucking gripped.
Hey, shut up! I fucking. Can't believe you fucking actually pulled that out. You're stupid.
Yeah, but it sound all these songs sound the same. We were talking about it in the car earlier too. It's like fucking so every song is so generic, and your favorite song is really fucking terrible too.
Oh no! So I was gonna say. So wait, there's just the only thing that I want to add about this album is that the there's a song on there that has quite possibly one of the worst fucking song names I've ever seen in my fucking life because it's called "I Was a Teenager."
There's some really bad song titles on here. It's fucking kind of amazing how like trying to be like edgy and like profound it is, but like it's just like this sounds
I'm
fucking
not gonna lie, that
stupid.
shit took me out when I saw it.
That shit.
Because I was like, that song's title is just so fucking
It's really
stupid.
dumb, yeah. As it's just like it's a short. The only good thing about it is a short album, 26 minutes, and there's rumors that like they kind of just did this album to get out the contract, so like they did the bare minimum and like they did the most commercial shit possible. But I don't know if that's true or not. But either way, this is still like a big stain in like in a band that it means so much to me. It's like their revival easily. Like I think this is still better than Revival, obviously, but like
Well, yeah, because it's shorter.
yeah, it's way fucking. It's like an hour shorter, which is insane. But like yeah, no, I don't like this album at all. And like, sure, it's not like the worst thing you could listen to. Like it's it is tame, so there's that. But like
Oh wait,
yeah,
this is a good question then.
yeah.
So
No.
since we've done 3 of these now,
Mhm.
how would you rank the album so far? Like for like least to worst. Um,
Mhm.
like out of the 3 albums that we've heard so far, which is the MGK one, the Chance one, and now this one.
Fuck, that's crazy. That's a crazy thing because like I think there's a lot of like things like just helping each other the other albums.
I
Like
think
the MGK one's short, but like it fucking blows still. Chance has some good songs on there, but it's so long. And then this one, it's short, but I fucking don't like hearing it at all. So
you know what? I think this was a little bit easier for me just because I feel like um
yeah, you didn't like. I don't think you hated this album as much as the other
no,
two.
like I definitely don't hate it as much as you do.
Yeah.
But like I would definitely say that the least is probably the Green Day one for me.
Hmm.
And then I'll probably do the MGK one just because I mean while it was generic, it was at least super short. But I
Yeah.
can't fucking dude, I can't that fucking Chance album. It like
That length ruins any potential it has in that album. It ruins any
that's
potential.
a fucking chore to get through.
Yeah, you know what? I'll do MGK least worst, Green Day second least worst, and then that Chance album. Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's some things I like in that Chance album, but like there's other I can't stand the length. I cannot stand how long that fucking I can't stand how long that fucking album is. I can't. You know what? I'm just gonna do it for. I can't stand how long his fucking cock is, man. This
No,
fucking.
the fucking fact that you're like, I can't stand the length.
I can't stand the length, man. It's like too much. You know, just like it's hitting my walls.
Girthy.
And I think with that, we fucking. Is there anything else we want to talk about?
We just gotta do the recommendation. That's it.
Okay, cool. All right, you know,
Yeah,
and when we're both making those type of jokes, we're done. We're done.
It's been a long fucking day.
It has unnecessarily too. My bad. Also, you were cleaning your fucking thing. You were fucking cleaning your little fucking hole there.
Why do you gotta fucking say it like that? I was cleaning the vaporizer.
Oh my god. What do I want to recommend? What have I been listening to? What the fuck have I been listening to now? My fucking pretentious ass. Show all my ass. Show all my ass. Show all my ass. You know what? I guess I've been listening to this. The Roots Things Fall Apart from 1999. Amazing jazz rap album. Not a miss. It goes by very fast. It's so like poignant and like so good. And Black Thought and Malik B, rest in peace. Fucking kill that album. That amazing features on it too. Act 2, Love of My Life is like one of my favorite hip hop songs of all time. So, The Roots, Things Fall Apart, from 1999. Amazing, amazing, amazing album. One of definitely in my top 15, top 20 for sure.
Alright, so for me, this is going to be a single that I actually just recently came across that I was telling Mike about because it has a lyric in it that I just think is really fucking funny. So my recommendation is going to be by an artist called Rucci. Now that's Rucci. And the track is called Wishing on a Star. And it's featuring King Rico X. And it's just I believe I might be wrong, but I believe that Rucci might be a West Coast artist just because of the way that this track sounds. But I could be wrong about that. But it's just a super like bouncy track, and some of the lines in there I just think are pretty fucking hilarious. So again, that's gonna be my recommendation. Rucci, Wishing on a Star featuring King Rico X, and with that. That's going to do it for this episode.
Yeah, so another solid episode.
Yeah, so we hope you guys enjoyed
of the Ramble Brothers.
I hope you enjoyed Mike's passion because you were fucking on with this episode.
I know. I guess I had a lot of anger with me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like when you started going in on the Emilio Perez, we were like, God damn, bro! Like
it fucking sucks, bro. You fell asleep during.
I know. I was gonna say I was there. I fucking saw it with
sucked.
you.
And the route it was going, we didn't even talk about Selena Gomez that much, but she was fucking obviously terrible too. Everybody was fucking terrible in that movie. A fucking terrible, fucking awful piece of shit.
But no, this is definitely Mike's episode. And
then talk about Green Day. I'm like, this is my fucking band.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fucking do that shit that shout out to Jen Hip Hop with that what they did to fucking FIFO. I don't know if it was FIFO or Rod.
It was like the fucking it was FIFO.
Logic
we had the music in the background.
That's what I'm gonna do to your fucking ass when you're talking about Amelia Perez.
Because it's such an offensive fucking piece of dog shit. Nobody likes it. Mexicans hate it. Trans people hate it. The right hates it. The left hates it. You hate it. I hate it. And if you think this is like higher than a 3 out of 10, go like quit whatever you're passionate about. Like it's like what?
That's fucked up. Like you just slid that past like that. Like you're just texting me like, hey, you know what? Fuck your dreams.
Like give up on your dreams if you think that's good.
So that's the sentiment that we're gonna leave this fucking episode off on. Just fuck your dreams, and we'll see you in the next one.